I am not your father.
Oh my God, Bette Midler's really scary.
He thought it was Hocus Pocus. She was like, yeah, dude.
I'm Omri Katz.
I'm Vinessa Shaw.
Mason Marsden.
And together, we're the Three Amigos.
So they were in a little movie. I think you guys may have remembered it. Hocus Pocus, was that what it was called?
Yeah. Excellent.
H to the O, sorry.
And many others.
Yes, there are a few others. In fact, you were in one based on the state I'm from, Indiana. Erie, Indiana.
Yes.
So was he.
You were in that one too?
Yeah.
My apologies, I'm so sorry. And I'm sitting by you.
They added me to the show and it got canceled, so I don't know if that was a good...
That's exactly why it got canceled.
They're just idiots canceling it. Well, I have to say, it's always so fun sitting down with you guys because it's like a big reunion and you guys just get to riff and it's super fun to watch. I feel like I'm like fourth wheeling over here.
No, you're part of the crew now.
Thank you.
You're our Thor. You'll be our Thor.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
yeah, I can be Thor since she's not here today. I one time played Danny. Just kidding. For Halloween.
I think everybody at one time played Danny, right?
Yes.
Thor Birch's stunt double, everyone.
Yes, thank you. I was 3 when that movie came out, so.
Whoa!
You were 17.
Oh.
17?
By the time.
Yeah, you're right.
So how does it feel though, all these years later, you're still, I mean, look at the impact that movie has had.
Yes, you guys. Thank you.
I just feel old.
Yeah.
No gratitude whatsoever.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up so I can't hear you. What?
No gratitude whatsoever. Just old and cranky Omri.
You say attitude or gratitude?
Attitude.
Oh, both. Gratitude and attitude.
Yes.
An attitude of gratitude.
Yeah.
So is
No, can we answer her question? So,
I know, I don't think you guys, I feel like I'm just here to maybe.
I answered mine.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, we literally, this movie, as you know, was released in July.
A great time for Halloween movies.
I know.
And horror conventions.
Exactly. Well, this makes sense, but that didn't. Because everyone's fiending for October. But it was released opposite Jurassic Park, so we really had no chance.
Yeah.
But thank you for making it a cult classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, who the hell watches Jurassic Park, the original, anymore? Exactly.
I don't see them showing up with a big crowd to hear them talk.
I see no dinosaurs here.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I haven't seen one T-Rex.
Just us on stage. Hey!
Just two dinosaurs.
Oh man,
Except for this one. This one doesn't age.
Vinessa not included. Not included.
So did you guys have any idea, like, when doing the movie that it would become what it has been, or even right after the movie came out? Were you guys like, oh, that was a fun chapter, okay, and then, like, how did it feel to, like, learn, like, oh my gosh, this is really taking on a life of its own?
I think we were crushed at first. Me and Thora, you know, we grew up watching Disney movies. You know, Thora was like a veteran actress at 8. And, you know, she had a good instinct of what would be good. And honestly, when the first time when we saw the movie, it was only a screening, it was not a premiere. So that kind of shows you maybe there's nobody behind it. But I got chills on my arms, like when the movie opened in the first, like, you know, and I was just like, oh my God, this movie's gonna be amazing. So, you know, we were crushed at first, and it kind of felt like, why? It's so good. We know it's good. We're kids. We would watch this movie. So anyway, after consoling each other, 10 years later, there was rumblings of people really enjoying this movie, and it's become what it's become now. But it was definitely, I think a lot of millennials have no idea, or actually are finally, like, educate them that this was a bomb originally, because people all watched, you know, ABC Family and just thought, well, I loved it and all my friends loved it. I don't know, it wasn't a bomb, you know.
Yeah, I
happy.
actually learned about that because I'm of the generation that grew up watching it on Disney Channel, you know, and all that. And I thought like, oh, it's like a DCOM, a Disney Channel original movie. And then I had no idea it was like a whole theatrical release before that. And that was just, I mean, it was an integral part of my my childhood, you know?
See, case in point.
Yes. I was of the millennial age, perfect just for that movie, you know, to grow up with it. So when you think back about that movie, what was like your favorite part of filming it? Like what memory do you like reflect on the fondest?
Well, the entire thing, and obviously building these, cultivating these amazing relationships that still carry on until today. But from back then, I think Vinny and I really agree on the scene where the witches first come back to life.
Where Max brings them back to life.
The virgin.
I said
that
no
little well, I ain't no virgin no more, people. Newsflash. It only happened like 6 months ago. But anyway, that's beside the point. When we did that scene, it was all, this was before CGI, all the effects were practical. So we really didn't even, it was just fun to do it because we didn't have to act. Everything was moving. All the magic you see in the movie was happening in real time. The lights breaking and the candles coming on and the wind and the floorboards and the smoke and the lights and all that. So we were just like, this is awesome. We just had to look like we're scared.
It was the best.
Really, we were just having the fun time.
Having a great time.
It wasn't hard to
And
act.
as a cat, how was it to do that scene?
Jumping on him.
Well, jumping on the book, and they gave me endless amounts of catnip, so everything was very easy at the time. Yeah. So it was just like me. He was high, obviously, during the whole shoot.
I was actually going to ask you about that because you were recently on a podcast where they talked about that, but you said you weren't actually. Like they said that was the clip I saw of the
That I was high or not
They said
high?
that you weren't. You said no. They said,
Set the record straight, Holmes.
yeah, so what is it? How were you on this?
Well, you were not. Vanessa can set the record straight because she'd seen me on the freeway driving and nothing but smoke coming out my window in my green VW bus. So what do you guys think was going on? No, it was straight up. It was like Fast Times at Richmond High when the van doors open and it just blown smoke. It's like, yeah, I'm here to work, man.
No, I was literally like, Omri, like waving out the window, and he's like, oh, wait.
We lived close to each other, so we had the same route, and obviously some days we had to be there at the same time. So I was obviously zoned somewhere else where I didn't notice Vanessa, but
It's okay,
my
it's
green
easy.
bus was so spottable, you could see it from a million miles away.
It's
so
pretty
people
cool.
were just like, hey, look, there's Omri.
It's true.
Children in the audience who are mortified by what you're listening to right now, it's not something you want to emulate or condone. Condone, yes.
Don't do this at home.
Yes. We the people. Do not look to Omri as a
Not a role model over here. Do not. You want to make good choices in life? Do not follow any choices I've made. Except for Hocus Pocus, which was a great choice.
great choice.
If you ever get cast in a movie called Hocus Pocus, take it. Look at how well it's played out for them.
He thought it was Hocus Smocus. She was like, yeah, dude.
That's the Cheech and Chong version.
Hocus Tocus.
Hocus Pocus, Hocus. Anyway,
You just found a fun adult parody.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
instead of the book, it's the bong.
I think we're on to something. Nobody else take this idea. It's on the stage.
They haven't called us for the third movie, but I think they have called Cheech Marin, right?
They got the Black Flame Zippo. It's all like, what up?
Yes.
Oh my god, help.
Yes. Parents, get your children into acting.
Yeah, sorry, folks.
Hollywood
Should have said 21 and over.
Okay, next question.
I told you I didn't need to be here. You guys are doing a great job. I love where this is going.
I'm an open book. I'm good. I'm
So,
not ashamed.
as Thackery Binx, let's bring it back a little. How did you spend any time on the set?
You know what's funny? I did spend time on the set, but like way before I even booked the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
like, this guy keeps coming around, just hiring.
Yeah, right. That's how you get a job. You hang out. No, I've known Omri Vinessa since we were teenagers, and I think I was working next door on something. I knew they were shooting the movie, so I would go on set and watch. I was on set. I got to see the Sanderson house, amazing, in a soundstage, really beautiful. I saw a couple of scenes being shot, and then the movie wrapped. It's in post-production. Binx was like mostly animated, and then the creators decided they wanted him to sound a little different because Sean, who's Thackery in the beginning, was hired to play human Thackery, and he also did the voice. And I think he was just using his own voice. And Sean's from LA, and so Binx was like, hey, nothing good can come from this book. Like, he's 300 years old. Maybe Thackery Binx should have sound a little more old world. So I read for it, I booked it, and that's why it's my voice that comes out of the cat and Sean for continuity.
I think it's so interesting that when you see him, it's your voice.
I know, right? I've never talked to him since. I hope that he was told ahead of time.
Wait, he watches the movie in the premiere and he's like, hold on a second.
Wait a minute, is that Marsden?
Wait, do you mean to tell me that the cat didn't really speak? That was you?
No, he really spoke, Omri. He really spoke.
Huh. I was like, these are some talented cats.
Right?
It's okay.
Look at that, they can talk. It's amazing.
Did you guys have any real cats on set, or was he all animatronic?
Vinessa, please enlighten us with the cat story. She just gets into better detail than I do. I love this story.
Well, so people think there's one cat, right? That there's Thackery and that's it. But actually, it's many cats pieced into one cat. It's about 28 cats, I think, or something like that. So apparently you can only teach cats one trick. Dogs, you can do many. As you know, you all have dogs. You can teach them a couple tricks. One for a cat. And it's basically food-based or catnip-based. So if there's a cat that you need sleeping, that's one cat. If you want to show Binx jumping on your shoulder, another cat. So it's like there's one for, running alongside you, one for anyway. So it goes on and on and on. So there's 28 cats, and we all had to train the cat each time to do whatever trick it was. So there was rehearsal for the actors and rehearsal for the cat, and then we would shoot. So invariably, we would have to have a treat for the cat, walking along us or jumping on our shoulder or sleeping with us. You had to have the treat out. And so basically, Omri and Thor were like, Vinessa, can you do it? Because apparently it was too stinky for you guys.
The cat treats were nasty.
They're like, you do it. And I'm like, okay, I felt bad for the cat trainer. He looked like he was sweating the entire time.
Do we have a clicker?
A clicker and a buzzer, too.
Yeah, to kind of...
Well, we would feed him, we did 2 rehearsals. We'd feed him the first rehearsal, then we did the buzzer. And then the third time would be the actual shoot. So we're always, they say don't work with children or animals, and this is clearly why.
She coined the term, the wall of cats.
I did. It was a wall.
They stack the kennels kind of up high.
Yeah, and they're all like, meow, meow, meow. And you're like, God, these poor cats.
Wild.
But I'm sure they had nice treats in the end.
I was going to be caged in there?
Caged in one of those kennels.
It was great. I had like a TV.
Nice.
More snacks, more catnip,
So tell me a little bit about Thackery's accent. Where is he from?
Well, the whole family or me? I'm from Salem, Massachusetts.
Yes.
I was one of the settlers. I think my family immigrated from... See, I'm guessing it sounds a little bit like a little Ireland, a little bit English, or if you watch certain scenes, some Australian.
I was going to say, did you study that time period to get that accent, or were they just kind
No,
of...
I'm incredibly lazy. I was 18, I thought I was hot shit, and I was like, oh, this is great. No, but there were some scenes I'm like, I don't know. The hardest line was like, something like, they've been doing this for years. Like saying the word years. And I think I busted out like a years. I'm like, oh, the Thackerys from the Outback. So, yeah.
That good can come from that book,
That's the good come from that book, right? Right, Downey.
How you going?
Watch out for that spider. Billy! been a long time.
Nothing good can come from this bitch.
What are you doing?
Nothing good comes from this book.
No, that just sounds
That's the way I translated it.
good.
Oi, nothing good can come from this book,
No, what? Yes. No, it could have been comedy. Not good could come from a book. Can we do the rest of this panel in Australia?
Yeah, go
Kind of
ahead.
digging talking like this is kind of great.
Right. I was watching Speed of Jurassic Park. Who was it? Sam Neill in the beginning. He was on the Tonight Show and he talked about this. He's like explaining how you do an Australian accent. First, you gotta squint your eyes because to see it's really bright. Right. And then you gotta clench your teeth together so the claws don't get in your mouth. And that's how you do an Australian accent.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to squint and clench
Clench your teeth together.
Clench your teeth together.
Yeah. We're all gonna do this on the way home. I promise. Yeah.
Thackery Binx, you mangy feline. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinessa, why don't you say no in a Kiwi accent?
No.
No.
I can't do that.
There's like 12 syllables in there. Yeah.
I think you gotta add
I don't know. Like maybe is anyone an Aussie or Kiwi here? No.
We're in Missouri.
Who knows? You never know.
Missouri loves company.
I'm gonna
You
fly
guys
off.
stay comfortable on your inflatable couches.
This is like one of them like Jerry Springer shows. Didn't Jerry Springer used to like go up into the crowd and like,
We're gonna find out who's your dad. Okay, here we go. What was
I am not your father.
You're gonna make me fly off.
What was the hardest scene to film in Hocus Pocus?
What was the hardest?
The hardest scene to film in Hocus Pocus.
I don't know. I was so good at it that everything was just easy for me. I don't know. Was anything really difficult?
For me, honestly, it was more emotionally difficult because it was the salt scene, because it was the first time. If you notice, all of the kids basically are not in the same frame as the witches, so the reason why is we were underage, so we had to be in school while they were working, and then they were getting their makeup done while we were working, so they really tried to negotiate so we could get this movie done, basically. So we had to imagine them in the sky, and they had to imagine us on the ground most of the time, except for the salt scene. Everyone was in that scene, and I had to be the strong one, and it was my second movie, and I was really nervous, and I'm like, oh my God, Bette Midler's really scary, and I'm like, I have to be the strong one and pour salt everywhere. It was crazy. So anyway, that for me was the hardest scene because I was just extremely intimidated by Bette Midler's preparation. Like, she really for some reason, they brought me in at the last minute, so everybody was already on set, and here I come in, and they were like, ready for me, and I was like, oh my God, so scary, and Thora's screaming, and I'm like, everyone's ready, I'm not ready. But luckily I had the help of Kenny Ortega, who's the director, and he's like, Vinessa, I love your sprinkling of your salt, but it really needs to be, So I was like, do-do-do, like, I don't know what I was doing.
She's like Salt Bay. She's all.
I know.
It just didn't work out. It just didn't
It
work
was like
out.
more like low the salts. So anyway, he made me do it in that fashion, and it's a fantastic scene. Of course, an iconic scene now. But it was difficult more because of my nerves more than anything, but and intimidated by the Bette Midler, appropriately.
Look, I'm over here now. Okay, we have another one.
Hello.
As teenagers, how many takes did it take for you to do the Yabo scene?
Like 30 times because I just couldn't get enough of saying that word. Well, I didn't even say it, did I? She's like, what is it, Max, that you like? Yabos? No. I don't know. What do you think? The problem,
What about when you guys were smooching?
we were quick with everything.
He had no problem. He's like, yeah.
What about when you guys saw it smooched? Or nearly
We never got to
smooched?
smooch.
I know, but how many takes were there takes you?
Well, I don't remember.
Bypass the
Near miss.
But I do got a kind of off-topic kissing scene story. If you got Yes, Tyler. So, as was mentioned that Jason and I were on a show together called Erie, Indiana. And I was dating this girl named Danielle Harris. Maybe you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween, this and that. And so she was on one of the episodes, and we had a kissing scene. And Joe Dante, as, you know, a humorous, young, funny guy that he is, he's like, rolling, and we go into smooch. And actually, Danielle and I were kind of going through some relationship issues at the time. So my back was facing the camera. My back was facing the camera, and she's like that. And we're supposed to be kissing, but we're like fake kissing. We're not even like touching lips. And it's like rolling, and it's rolling, and just keeps going. I'm talking like minutes. And we're just kind of like looking at each other like, this is so awkward and weird. Yada yada, and so that was a smooch scene. That was.
So you're pretending to kiss.
Pretending to kiss for minutes, though.
For minutes.
Because Joe thought it would be funny to just make us smooch for
torture you.
to torture us. So anyway, sorry.
No, I think the hero of that scene is Thora Birch. She just could nail it and do it. And, you know, she knew everyone else's lines more than you did. It was like, she was like, no, actually you say, you know, the black pink candle. She just, her deadpan and everything. I mean, all I had to do was snicker and it was fun.
What was
Worried.
y'all's favorite scene?
Favorite? I think we covered that.
Of our own or of other people's? Of our own? It definitely was the scene where we bring the witches back to life. I honestly feel this should be recreated at Disneyland. It should be a ride where you go in and you light the candle and the witches get back to life. It was so much fun to do it as a child. I just think everyone should experience it because it was literally people on the side of the house moving the floorboards up and down, and we're like, whoa, you know. So having this, you know, roller coaster of a ride in the film scene was unreal. So for a teenage girl who loves roller coasters, yeah, it was great.
Every time the witches are on screen, I just loved it. I love the Three Stooges dynamic that was going on there. We would do these live commentary to the movie. Like in a theater, we'd watch the movie with the audience. And I found that we would all, like, we're there to, like, kind of like do comedy, but we'd find ourselves, like, quiet watching the movie, especially when they were on screen, because they're just still just so captivating.
Yeah, we liked the movie as well. It was our childhood too, so we literally like, oh yeah, we should be talking about this.
What was the coolest, like, fun fact from behind the scenes? Like, well done.
Coolest fun fact.
Does everyone know that the moths in Billy's mouth were real? Did you know that? No, she did. Who knows that? Okay, so half the audience. Does somebody want to tell that story?
Oh, Doug Jones, who played Billy Butcherson. Those were real moths in his mouth, and he describes it. He had like a dental dam inside of his mouth. They had to like get all the moisture out,
And like sew it shut.
and then to sew it shut.
Or ish.
Yeah. And he explained they did that whole process. They put the dust in his mouth, whirling camera, ready to do it, and then he's about to open his mouth, and pow! Light goes out. So they have to reset. They unwrap the thing, now the moisture's got in his mouth, so it's like a goop of moths that have spit out.
Actually, if I recall his description, is that they got the light fixed and he had and he decided to like keep it in.
Yeah.
But because his mouth started to salivate, he was like, oh no, we're going to do this scene. I'm going to cut the things open and the mouths are just going to go, blah, blah. You know? But luckily enough.
It's okay, they have like trainers on set to blow dry them dry. But he did it again. I think it was just 2 takes.
He's not kidding. There was actually like a moth wrangler.
Yeah, there's a moth wrangler as well as a cat wrangler.
No,
These are the days of the old, practical effects.
We like told moths on a daily, and here they are like, oh,
they're valuable.
protect the moths.
Collect the moths.
Oh yeah, I
They could
forgot.
be movie stars.
These were actually individually trained moths. And I don't know if you guys know this, but you can only train a moth to do one trick. You can't train it to do multiple tricks like dogs. So
Hi, first of all, huge fan. Love you guys. Grew up watching you like all the time. I'm sure you get that all the
Thank
time. This might seem a little off topic, but I'm just curious. Did you ever get to read the sequel that didn't get made into the movie? Like the sequel movie is not the same as the book edition. That was like a double that novelized the first movie, and then like the second was about Year 2's daughter. Did you ever get to read that? And if so, what did you think of it compared to the one that actually got made? Because I was disappointed when y'all weren't in the sequel.
First of all, thank you. That's so sweet. And we were disappointed too. Contrary to what the rumors are out there, people thought we turned it down, that we're too good for Hocus Pocus. No, we would have loved to have done it. You know, it was our childhood too. So, you know, anyway. So for your question about the book, I did read the book, and because I was interested in Hocus Pocus 2 and what they were going to do with it, and I find it's really good, and it's a little bit darker in some way. And of course, Max and Allison have a daughter named Poppy, and we go into an underworld. It's really cool. I love this the commissioned book by Disney to write the sequel and didn't use it. Anyway, who knows what happened there? And I also liked reading the first book, which is Hocus Pocus novelized, which I love because you get to hear everyone's internal monologue, and you know what Allison and Danny are doing to size each other up. It's cool. I loved it. So if you guys get a chance, you can complain about Hocus Pocus 2 after reading the second sequel, and enjoy the first one in a novelized form.
All right, we're over here now. Hello.
Hello. We've got another question.
So, my own is great to you guys, and I have been a big fan ever since I was like little. We used to watch the DVDs.
Right on.
Huh?
I said right on.
All right.
No, keep going.
And my question for you was, if you could like retake or redo any of the lines in the movie, which one would you do and why?
does it have to be our line? Or can we just like be a character? I don't know, like, if I could come back as another character in it, I would like to come back as one of the bullies. Just because they were hilarious. They're like, they're so like, I don't want to say underrated, but just kind of underlooked. But the funny thing is that fan base, like, they love those characters almost more than our characters, because they were just spot on, and their chemistry was just magic. And so I think, like I always been drawn to comedy and that kind of stuff. So for me, like, if I had an opportunity to do something different or a line, like, I would want to like play with those.
So in other words, your performance was perfect.
My performance was probably the worst of all of us, but I don't know. I'm my own worst critic. No, she's not teasing. She's being 100% brutally honest, and it's okay. I know I suck as an actor. It's all good.
I don't think you sucked at all. Great as Max.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Vinessa.
Good, I'm glad.
Do you remember, if you remember, when you're filming the scene, when you have to say, come on, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Like, yeah, I said that. Yeah. You don't remember, but I wonder, like, because it's the title of the movie. How many takes was it? Were there different inflections? Did he make you, like, hit it on the nose? Did he make it more casual? Do you remember that?
I am a one-take wonder, Jason.
You're right. I was wrong to ask. I was wrong to ask.
Unless, of course, I say, let me do a second, I'm going to make it even better.
Yeah.
There's that rare occasion, but technically
you have the opportunity to one-up your performance, that line.
Okay.
Do it again for everyone now, the way you would have done it now.
All right. Oh, come on. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. See, look at these applause.
Sir, are you recording that? Can you just slip that into the scene? I want to see how it plays against the original. It'll be good.
I don't know if you guys remember, but like, or maybe you don't, but a few years ago, now it's obviously improved, an app came out, it was called like Face Off or something, where like they take like clips of movies
Oh, yeah, I
and they
remember.
picture. So they had the one of me lighting the candle. It's like, oh come on, it's just a bunch. So I put my face on my old self, my current face on my old, and it just does. It looks weird. Like it doesn't even look like me. It's just. I think I have it on my phone.
Yeah, I need to see this.
Bizarre. It's hilarious.
Did you want? I mean, I have an idea, but for myself, but you go first.
Oh, I would redo it. I would love a second chance to get that accent right. No, what, yeah. Yes. Not years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Years. A long time. Well, okay.
I've been waiting for my sister for like 30 years, mate.
I think for me, I would love to do the whole scene where we're like, you know, like where I get the idea back and I'm like, it will turn to dust, and this whole thing, because as some people put it on like the internet now, I'm blinking so much, and it's because I have contacts. I do not have them anymore. I got LASIK. So I literally was like blinking because there was wind in my eyes and I was trying to say the speech. I would love to do that again without blinking. So, but then you guys wouldn't have that fun little like meme that makes fun of me. But now you know why. Contacts are no joke. Who has contacts in here? Yeah, you probably would do the same, blinking while trying to say your lines. That's it.
Hi, y'all. This is so surreal seeing you because I've watched you every year.
Yeah, man.
So
Hi.
it
That's
was-
creepy.
It came out in 1993, right?
93.
Yes.
93?
Yes.
Okay, my question is, if the Sanderson sisters were like resurrected today, like in modern times, what do you think would be what would they be like creeped out by? Like what would, you know, like...
It's called Hocus Pocus 2. If you want to go watch that, you can see kind of where they would be.
Like social media trends, all that.
Yeah, didn't they do that in the... I saw it once. I can't remember. Sorry if I'm offending anybody, but... didn't they, like... I know, weren't they, like, doing selfies?
They did some Zumba and selfies.
Were they, like, Sephora, putting makeup on
Yeah,
or
they were.
something? And
Ask.
yes, that's kind of what I would imagine them being today. Yeah, anyone?
I don't know. I think they would probably be freaked out by Face Off.
Right? Or AI in general.
Or AI in general. He's talking to me. What is this? Why are they giving me advice? It does not work.
Sarah.
That's the name of a person?
Here's where my book is.
What does Mouse think of this? Or they would hate Siri. I can't understand you. Try again. I'd be like, shut up! I said! Something like that, right?
So they would be like my parents. Okay, got it.
Or all of us, man.
I'm hiding
Siri,
up here.
not listening.
Okay, we have another
Well,
one.
what was the question?
If we had read Harry Potter.
Oh yeah,
Have you
I
read
read
Harry
Harry Potter. Yes.
Yes, multiple times.
Yay!
Saw the movie.
That's good.
I'd just like to say I'm so excited to meet you guys and I love you guys. We've been watching you guys for years.
Oh.
And I was wondering if you watch Hocus Pocus every Halloween and if your kids love it.
We find ourselves at this stage of our lives. We almost, it's not that we don't want to, but we will watch it whether we like it or not sometimes, it seems. My son is 16 and I know he likes it. He likes it enough that he uses it as cred to his friends to tell them that.
Oh yeah, the kids definitely use cred.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You have the youngest.
Cred.
I'm the youngest. I'm an 8-year-old. And I think it's so funny. The first time he saw the movie was when he was 5, and he was very scared and holding on to me the entire time, thinking something terrible was going to happen. So by the end, he was like, that movie was great, and stood up and had a huge review and said, you know, Winnie, she's so mean, and Mary, why is her mouth like this? And Sarah, she's so pretty. And I was like, well, what about Allison? Did you like Allison? He was like, who's Allison? And I said, Mama. And he's like, oh yeah, Mama, you're good, but Sarah, she's so pretty. And I was like, there you go, I'm in trouble. And yeah, it's kind of coming to pass, but also playground cred. He has a crush on this girl, and he's like, Mama, she likes Hocus Pocus, go touch her. You know, so that could give him some good ins with her.
Do you ever think you'd be your son's wingman?
I kind of am already at 8. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble.
Wingman. No. Wingman, not wingman.
Wingwoman.
Wingwoman.
Yes.
Wingwoman. I'm sorry. God, man, bad punchline after bad punchline. I don't know about you guys, but do you guys get bombarded with texts in October like, guess what I'm watching? You're like, come October, I get adventures in Dinosaur City.
Yeah. People send me pictures of their television. Like, look what I'm watching. Like, great, great, great.
Fantastic. I'm like, that's great. Who are you watching it with? Yay! Family event, always.
I know, luxury problems, right, guys? Right.
All right, guys, give it up for
Thank you all so much.